Demand is high. We have no homes to sell. We want you on the market. Hi, my name is Scott Reynolds. I'm the team leader of the Reynolds team here in Vero Beach, and this is the Barrier Island 32963 market report for July. And for this market report, what I wanted to do is compare the pre-pandemic time to the current market time. And because when I started looking at all the data, most of the sales were pretty comparable, except for two major differences. The inventory was dramatically more, and the sales price is dramatically more, which is great as a homeowner. And really, a lot of this market report has a lot in favor for if you were thinking about putting your home on the market or thinking about selling and wondering if now is the time. The punchline to this is now is definitely the time, and I want to explain why. So the inventory of the same time period was somewhere in the mid 500s. You're going to see the chart here over one of my shoulders. And then but now the inventory is at just underneath 200, like 199 to be exact. So there's less than, half of the inventory even available, but the sales are pretty close to being about the same. As a matter of fact, the pending sales for July of 2019 versus the pending sales of this month, it was exactly 40 during the same time period with only 199 homes. Our sales would be a lot higher if the buyers had a whole lot more to choose from, which in the pre-pandemic time they did. So that was one of the major the things that I saw some similarities is pendings was exactly the same at 40 pending sales in those two comparative months. For sold homes, it was at 56 in pre-pandemic, and for this month we were at 43. So that was off a little bit comparatively speaking. But the amount of inventory and pending sales was the biggest difference. The average price per square foot is 108% more than pre-pandemic. So it's currently at $539 a foot versus only 258 feet back in the day. The sales price to original price, that's the difference between when they first listed to what it actually sold for. That percentage is a little bit off. It was at 85% at pre-pandemic, and now it's at 92%. And then you can see on the chart, the average days on market is still way less than that time period pre-pandemic. And the average sales price is, as you can imagine, about double. I want to talk a little bit about sales price. I still remember back in the 2019, people were still wrestling, if price was correct. And I always try to explain, and I still believe it's true today, that Vero Beach, for the most part, especially the Barrier Island, is undervalued even today when you compare it to other fine communities in Florida that are on the ocean, such as, in Naples or Palm Beach or South Florida. All those in the Panhandle, our pricing is still tremendously less, and I don't believe you're giving up any quality. As a matter of fact, you may be getting even more quality. So I still think we're undervalued, and you'll see the chart of the trends that have happened over that time period. The months of inventory, that was another big difference. Pre-pandemic, it was not unusual to have 12 months of inventory because the sales was pretty much what it is today, but the inventory was double. So the inventory back then was about 12 to 13 months, and now the inventory is we've gone up to 5. Just a year ago, we were at 2 months of inventory. And so it was kind of an interesting view that I wanted to take, just kind of comparing, because there's some thoughts in the marketplace, there's some things in the national news about, home values going down. And in our local market, and I think it's really important to look at local market data, in our local market, I don't see anything that's given us any downward pressure on home values. I am seeing an acceleration in appreciation. So we'll probably in the next 12 months, 18 months, probably only see like 2 to 3%, maybe 4% appreciation. Whereas, during this other time period, the appreciation had been going 10, 11, 12% year over year. And, we're not going to see that for a while. So if you're buying, you can feel that you can buy with confidence, but please, 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 if you're thinking about selling and you're just wondering if it's the right time, give us a call. We'll share all the data with you so that you can make a really good decision. But I'll give you the punchline. The answer is yes. Inventory is low, so it means there's not a lot of competition, and there's a lot of buyers that are on the bench waiting for the right property to come available, and it might just be yours. If you'd like any more information or like to talk to me on private conversation, don't hesitate to reach out. All my information is below, and I appreciate your guys' time and look forward to next month's market report. Thank you.